Welcome, my friends, and thank you for being here today. This is not just a story, it is a journey that will help you learn English in a natural and enjoyable way. As you listen, relax your mind and let the words flow. You do not need to understand every word, just feel the story. Today's story is about big dreams, deep thinking, and never giving up. It is about a boy who felt different and later changed the world. This story will inspire you, motivate you, and help you grow step by step. If you are learning English, this story is perfect for you. The language is simple, the sentences are clear, and the ideas are powerful. By listening to stories like this, your English will improve without stress. So sit back, stay focused, and enjoy the journey. This is the story of Elon Musk. Elon Musk was born in 1971 in a city called Pretoria, in South Africa. From the outside, his childhood looked normal, but inside his mind, a very different world was growing. He was a quiet child who thought deeply about life, the universe, and the future. His thoughts were always moving faster than his words. He did not speak much, but he observed everything around him. He watched how people behaved, how machines worked, and how small things connected to bigger systems. Often, he would sit silently and think for long hours. His mind was always full of questions. Elon was not like most children his age. While others enjoyed playing outside and making noise, he preferred quiet places. He liked being alone with his thoughts. Silence helped him think clearly. Books became his best friends very early in life. He read everything he could find at home and in libraries. He read about science, space, history, and technology. Reading opened doors to new worlds for him. Science fiction became his favorite type of reading. Stories about space travel, robots, and future cities excited him deeply. These stories did not feel like fantasy to him, they felt like plans waiting to happen. While reading these books, Elon started asking big questions. Why does the universe exist? How can humans survive for a long time? Can people live on other planets? These questions stayed in his mind and shaped his future. School life was not easy for Elon. He was different, and because of that, other children treated him badly. He was bullied and hurt, both emotionally and physically. These experiences made him very quiet and serious. Many days, he came home feeling sad and lonely. He did not talk much about his pain. Instead, he escaped into books and learning. Knowledge became his safe place. Through these difficult times, Elon learned an important lesson. The world can be cruel, but learning can give strength. Understanding gives power. This idea stayed with him for life. At home, Elon was curious about everything. He wanted to know how machines worked. He opened devices just to see what was inside. Sometimes he broke things, but he always learned something new. When he saw a computer for the first time, his life changed. He was amazed by what it could do. He felt that computers were tools for the future. He knew technology would change the world. Elon started teaching himself computer programming. No one guided him step by step. He learned it through practice and mistakes. Slowly, he began to understand how code works. At the age of 12, Elon created a simple computer game. It was not perfect, but it worked well. He sold the game and earned his first money. This moment was very important for him. This small success showed him something powerful. Ideas can become reality. Technology can create value. A simple idea can turn into something meaningful. Even as a child, Elon felt that his future was not in South Africa. He wanted to live where innovation and technology were growing fast. He dreamed of being part of something bigger. Life around him felt limiting. He wanted more knowledge, more challenges, and more freedom. His dreams were larger than his surroundings. He knew he had to move. Elon also worried deeply about the future of humanity. He believed humans should not depend on only one planet. This belief came from his reading and thinking. Space became an important idea for him. Many people around him did not understand his thoughts. They seemed strange and unrealistic to others. But Elon did not stop thinking or dreaming. He trusted his inner voice. As he grew older, he became more focused. He believed life should have purpose, not just comfort. He wanted to work on problems that mattered. This belief guided his decisions. Learning became his main goal. Education was not just about exams or grades. It was about understanding how the universe works. Knowledge was his true passion. Elon knew he had to leave his comfort zone. Leaving home and country was not easy. But he believed growth requires courage. He chose difficulty over safety. He moved to Canada as a young man. Life there was hard and simple. He had little money and worked small jobs, but he felt closer to his dreams. Elon worked very hard to survive. He cleaned, lifted heavy objects, and lived with very little comfort. These experiences taught him discipline and humility. Hard work became normal for him. Later, he moved to the United States. This felt like the right place for big ideas. He studied physics and engineering. These subjects helped him understand reality deeply. College life was intense and demanding. Elon worked longer hours than most students. He was not interested in parties or comfort. Learning and building were his focus. During this time, he realized something important. The future belongs to people who build it. Waiting and wishing are not enough. Action creates change. He began thinking about problems that affect all humans. Energy, transportation, technology, and space. These were not small dreams. They were world-changing goals. While many people focused on jobs and money, Elon focused on humanity's future. This difference made his path unique. His mind was always thinking ahead. He was not socially confident. He was not popular. But inside, he had a strong belief. He believed he could help improve the world. This belief was quiet but powerful. It grew stronger with every book he read. It grew stronger with every problem he studied. Confidence slowly formed inside him. Many times, Elon felt lonely, but loneliness gave him time to think deeply. Silence helped him imagine new possibilities. Being alone became a strength. He learned that being different is not weakness. It can be power. Different thinking leads to new solutions. This idea became part of his identity. This was only the beginning of his journey. The road ahead would be full of failures, risks, and sacrifices, but the foundation was already strong. A curious child, a quiet thinker, a dreamer with big questions. And this is how the story of Elon Musk begins. After finishing his studies, Elon Musk felt a strong pressure inside him. He did not want a normal job. He wanted to build something meaningful. His mind was full of ideas, and he felt it was time to act. Elon believed that the internet would change the world. In the early days, very few people understood its power. But Elon saw opportunity where others saw uncertainty. He decided to start his own company. Together with his brother, he started a small company related to online services. They worked day and night, often sleeping in the office. Life was uncomfortable, but they were focused. Every day was a lesson. The company was not perfect, and many problems appeared. Mistakes were common, and pressure was constant. But Elon learned how real business works. Theory from books became reality. Eventually, the company was sold. This was Elon's first real success in business. He earned money, but more importantly, he earned confidence. He learned that building something from nothing was possible. Instead of stopping, Elon moved forward faster. He started another company related to online payments. This idea was new and risky at that time. Many people did not trust online money systems. Elon believed that the future of money was digital. He wanted to make sending money simple and fast. The company faced many challenges in the beginning. Technology problems and competition were everywhere. During this time, Elon worked extremely hard. He took responsibility for many tasks at once. He wanted everything to move quickly. Sometimes this caused conflict with others. The company later became known as PayPal. It slowly gained trust and popularity. More people started using it for online payments. The idea that once seemed risky became powerful. PayPal grew very fast. Big companies started noticing it. Eventually, PayPal was sold to a larger company. This moment changed Elon's life completely. Elon suddenly became very rich. He could have lived a comfortable and easy life. Many people expected him to relax and enjoy success, but Elon chose a very different path. Instead of comfort, He chose risk. Instead of safety, he chose big dreams. He believed money was a tool, not a goal. He wanted to use it to solve important problems. Elon began thinking deeply about the future again. He worried about humanity's long-term survival. Energy problems and space exploration stayed in his mind. These thoughts pushed him toward new challenges. Many people told him to be careful. They said his ideas were too risky. They warned him not to lose everything. Elon listened, but he followed his own belief. He decided to invest his own money into new companies. One of them focused on space exploration, another focused on clean energy and electric cars. These ideas sounded impossible to many people. Elon believed that humans should become a spacefaring species. He believed space exploration was necessary for survival. This idea led him to start a space company. He also believed that fossil fuels were harming the planet. Electric cars were slow and unpopular at that time. But Elon believed they could be better. This belief led him to another company. These decisions shocked many people around him. They said he was risking everything. They said failure was guaranteed. But Elon felt calm inside. He believed that taking big risks was better than living without purpose. Fear did not stop him. It only reminded him that the goal was important. Elon invested almost all his money into these new dreams. There was no safety net. If he failed, he would lose everything. But he accepted this risk fully. The early days were extremely difficult. Money disappeared quickly. Progress was slow. Pressure grew heavier every day. People doubted him again. Critics laughed at his ideas. Friends worried about his mental health, but Elon stayed focused. He worked long hours, often without rest. Stress became part of his life. He pushed himself beyond limits. His belief was stronger than his fear. This period tested his character deeply. Success from people did not protect him from struggle. Once again, he was starting from zero. Elon learned that success does not make life easy forever. Each new level brings new challenges. Comfort disappears when dreams grow bigger. But he also learned something powerful. Meaningful work gives strength. Purpose helps you survive pressure. This belief kept him moving forward. The road ahead was dark and uncertain. Failure was very close, but Elon did not stop. This part of his journey shows an important lesson. Big success often comes after big risk, and courage is required to take that step. At the end of this chapter, Elon Musk stands at the edge of his biggest challenges. Money is almost gone, pressure is everywhere. But belief is still alive, and the hardest part of his journey is about to begin. By the time Elon Musk reached this stage of his life, pressure surrounded him from every direction. His money was almost gone. His companies were struggling. Many people believed his biggest dreams were about to fail. SpaceX, his space company, was facing serious problems. Rockets were expensive, and mistakes were not allowed. But mistakes happened again and again. The first launches failed. Each rocket failure was painful. Millions of dollars were lost in seconds. Critics laughed and said private space companies would never succeed. Elon felt the weight of every failure deeply. There were moments when SpaceX was very close to shutting down. Only a few attempts were left. If the next launch failed, the company would likely end. Elon knew this. At the same time, Tesla was also struggling badly. Electric cars were not popular. Production was slow, and costs were high. Money was disappearing fast. Elon was fighting two battles at once. SpaceX needed success to survive. Tesla needed belief to continue. Both companies depended on his vision and strength. Stress affected his personal life as well. He slept very little. He worked almost all the time. Fear, pressure, and responsibility followed him everywhere. Many people around him suggested quitting. They said saving what little money remained was smart. But Elon refused to give up. He believed quitting was the only true failure. He focused on learning from mistakes. Each failed rocket taught his team something new. They improved designs and systems again and again. Learning became their weapon. Finally, SpaceX prepared for another launch. This launch was critical. Everything depended on it. Elon felt nervous but hopeful. When the rocket successfully reached space, everything changed. It was a historic moment. SpaceX proved that private companies could build rockets. Elon's dream became real. This success saved SpaceX. Soon after, the company received important contracts. Money returned, and confidence grew. The future opened again, but the struggle was not over. Tesla was still fighting for survival. Building cars at scale was harder than expected. Deadlines were missed. Elon personally involved himself in production. He slept at factories. He worked side by side with engineers. Leadership became personal sacrifice. There were moments when Tesla was weeks away from collapse. Employees felt fear. Investors worried. Elon carried this pressure silently. He believed electric cars were necessary for the planet's future. This belief gave him strength. Purpose helped him endure pain. Slowly, Tesla improved. Cars became better. Production became faster. Customers started believing in electric vehicles. Tesla's success changed how the world saw transportation. Electric cars were no longer jokes. They became symbols of innovation. Elon Musk became known worldwide as a visionary. But few people knew how close he came to losing everything. Success had years of fear and struggle. This chapter of his life teaches a powerful lesson. Failure is not the opposite of success. It is part of it. Every mistake carries information. Elon did not avoid failure. He walked straight through it. He believed learning was more important than comfort. This mindset saved his dreams. His story also teaches that pressure can shape strength. Easy paths do not create strong people. Difficult paths do. By the end of this part, Elon Musk had survived his darkest hours. His companies were alive. His dreams were still moving forward. But the journey was far from over. New challenges, new ideas, and even bigger dreams were waiting. After surviving the most dangerous period of his life, Elon Musk entered a new phase. His companies were no longer close to death. SpaceX had proven itself, and Tesla was slowly gaining trust. But success did not bring peace or rest. Elon knew that survival was only the first step. Now, he wanted growth. He wanted to push limits even further. For him, success was never the final destination. SpaceX began working on bigger and more complex missions. The goal was no longer just launching rockets. The goal was reusability. Elon believed rockets should land and fly again. Many experts said this idea was unrealistic. Rockets were supposed to be used once. Trying to land them sounded dangerous and expensive. But Elon believed impossible ideas create progress. After many failed attempts, SpaceX finally landed a rocket successfully. This moment shocked the world. What once looked like science fiction became reality. The space industry changed forever. Reusability reduced costs and increased possibilities. SpaceX gained respect from governments and scientists. Elon's vision was now shaping the future of space travel. At the same time, Tesla continued growing. Electric cars became more accepted. Charging stations increased. More people started believing in clean energy. Elon pushed Tesla to innovate faster. He wanted better batteries, smarter software, and safer cars. He believed technology should constantly improve. Stopping meant falling behind, but this speed created pressure. Employees worked long hours. Expectations were high. Elon demanded excellence and fast results. Some people admired his leadership. Others criticized it. They said he pushed too hard. Elon believed pressure was part of innovation. He openly admitted he was not a perfect leader. He learned through mistakes. He believed honest feedback mattered more than comfort. Elon became more active on social media. He shared thoughts, jokes, and opinions directly. This made him feel closer to the public, but it also created controversy. Some of his messages caused confusion. Others caused criticism. The media watched every word carefully. Elon's personality became part of the story. He did not enjoy traditional public relations. He preferred speaking directly. This honesty attracted supporters but also enemies. Despite criticism, Elon stayed focused on long-term goals. He talked about Mars openly. He believed humans should become a multi-planet species. This idea sounded extreme to many people, but for Elon, it was necessary. He believed Earth alone was not enough for humanity's survival. SpaceX started developing new rockets for Mars missions. These rockets were larger and more powerful. The goal was human travel, not just machines. Elon knew this would take decades. He accepted that he might not see final success. But starting the journey mattered. At the same time, he focused on energy solutions. Solar power and battery storage became important projects. Elon believed energy independence was key to the future. These projects did not bring instant profit, but they aligned with his values. He believed technology should serve humanity. Elon also supported artificial intelligence research. He warned about its dangers and possibilities. He believed AI must be developed carefully. His thoughts often sounded extreme, but they started important conversations. People listened, even if they disagreed. As his influence grew, so did public attention. Elon became one of the most discussed people in the world. Every move was analyzed. Fame brought pressure. Privacy became rare. Mistakes became headlines, but Elon accepted this cost. He believed visibility was necessary to inspire change. Being silent would slow progress. Speaking openly moved ideas forward. Financially, his life also changed. His wealth grew as Tesla's value increased. But he lived relatively simply compared to other billionaires. Elon said money was not his main motivation. He wanted impact, not luxury. His lifestyle reflected this belief. His work schedule remained intense. Long hours and little sleep were normal. Many worried about his health. Elon admitted his lifestyle was difficult. But he believed great goals require sacrifice. Comfort was never his priority. Criticism followed him constantly. Some accused him of being unrealistic. Others said he was irresponsible. Elon listened but did not stop. He believed criticism is part of progress. If no one criticizes you, you are not changing anything. His leadership style was unique. He asked hard questions. He challenged assumptions. He demanded logic and speed. This style created innovation but also conflict. Not everyone could work with him. But those who stayed believed strongly in the mission. Elon often said he hires people who love solving problems. Skills mattered, but mindset mattered more. Passion created resilience. He believed learning never stops. Even as a leader, he studied deeply. He asked engineers questions and learned details. This curiosity kept him grounded. He never believed he knew everything. Learning was continuous. As years passed, Elon Musk became a symbol. For some, he symbolized hope and innovation. For others, controversy and risk. But no one could deny his impact. Industries changed because of his ideas. Electric cars became normal. Private space travel became real. His story showed that one person can challenge entire systems. Not through comfort, but through persistence. Not through perfection, but through learning. Elon's journey also shows that success does not remove struggle. Each new level brings new pressure. Growth never ends. He accepted this truth. Life, for him, was about solving problems. Once one problem was solved, another appeared. By the end of this chapter, Elon Musk was no longer just a businessman. He was a global figure shaping conversations about the future. His dreams were still far from complete. Mars was still waiting. Energy problems still existed. Technology still needed guidance. But the foundation was strong. The vision was clear, and the journey continued. As Elon Musk moved forward in his life, one thing became very clear. His journey was not only about companies or technology, it was about mindset. It was about how a person thinks when the road becomes difficult. Elon often said that most people overestimate short-term results and underestimate long-term results. This belief guided his actions. He was ready to suffer today for a better tomorrow. Even after becoming one of the most well-known people in the world, Elon did not slow down. He continued working on rockets, cars, energy, and communication. Rest was never his main goal. He believed the future is built by those who act, not by those who wait. Waiting felt dangerous to him. Action felt alive. Many people think success makes life easy. Elon's life proved the opposite. The bigger the dream, the heavier the responsibility. He faced legal battles, public criticism, and constant pressure. Every decision affected millions of people. Mistakes became global news. Sometimes he failed publicly. Sometimes he spoke too honestly. Sometimes his words were misunderstood, but he never stopped being himself. Elon believed pretending to be perfect was useless. Being real mattered more. Learning from mistakes mattered most. One of his strongest beliefs was first principles thinking. This means breaking problems down to their basic truth. Instead of copying others, he rebuilt ideas from zero. This thinking helped him challenge industries. Cars did not have to run on oil. Rockets did not have to be destroyed after one use. Internet did not have to be slow everywhere. He questioned everything. Why is it done this way? Can it be better? Can it be simpler? This mindset is powerful for life. It teaches you not to accept limits easily. It teaches you to ask questions. For English learners, Elon's story carries a special message. Learning is slow, just like building rockets. Mistakes are part of the process. You do not become fluent in one day. You repeat. You fail. You try again, just like Elon did. Elon often failed before success. Rockets exploded. Cars broke down. Money almost disappeared, but learning never stopped. Language learning is the same. Words feel confusing. Grammar feels hard. But each mistake teaches something new. Elon also believed that hard things feel impossible before they feel normal. Electric cars once felt impossible. Now they are everywhere. Speaking English confidently may feel impossible now. One day, it will feel normal. You just need time and effort. Another important lesson from Elon's life is focus. He did not chase many small goals. He focused on a few big problems. In learning English, focus matters too. Listening daily is better than learning everything at once. Small steps create big change. Elon's story also teaches patience. Space projects take years. Some goals take decades. Your growth also takes time. Do not rush yourself. Do not compare your beginning to someone else's middle. Elon did not become Elon Musk overnight. He was once a quiet child, reading books alone. He was once an immigrant with little money. He was once laughed at. He was once doubted. He was once close to losing everything. But he kept moving forward, one step at a time. He believed meaning is more important than comfort. This belief gave him strength during painful moments. Ask yourself this question. What gives your life meaning? Learning, growth, helping others, becoming better. When your goal has meaning, pain becomes manageable. Difficulty becomes training. Elon also believed in surrounding himself with people who love solving problems. He valued curiosity more than titles. In your life, choose people who push you to grow. Choose content that challenges you. Choose habits that build your future. Listening to stories like this is one such habit. It trains your mind and your language at the same time. This story is not about becoming Elon Musk. It is about becoming your best version. You do not need to build rockets. You need to build discipline. You need to build belief. Elon often said that optimism is not blind hope. It is the belief that problems can be solved. English learning is a solvable problem. Confidence is a solvable problem. Fear is a solvable problem. Elon's life also shows that criticism never disappears. Even after success, people will judge you. If you wait for approval, you will never start. Start anyway. Elon started when people laughed. He continued when people doubted. He succeeded when people stopped laughing. This is the power of consistency. There were moments when Elon felt exhausted. He admitted feeling pain, stress, and loneliness. Strength does not mean no pain. Strength means moving forward despite pain. If you feel tired while learning, that is normal. Rest, then continue. Elon's vision for the future is still unfinished. Mars missions are still in progress. Clean energy still needs growth. Likewise, your journey isn't finished. You are in the middle, not the end. Do not judge your life too early. Keep learning, keep listening, keep improving. This story ends, but your story continues. Every day you listen to English, you become better. Every word you understand is progress. Just like rockets are built piece by piece, fluency is built sentence by sentence. Believe in long journeys. Believe in slow growth. Elon Musk believed in the future when others doubted it. You must believe in yourself the same way. Thank you for staying until the end of this story. If this story helped you, inspired you, or motivated you, keep going, subscribe, listen again, and share this journey with others. Because growth loves consistency, and your future starts now. This story helped you even a little. Don't stop here. Subscribe to this channel and keep learning English through powerful stories like this. Every story you listen to makes you stronger. Learning English is a journey, and you don't have to walk alone. Subscribe now and grow with us every single day, one story at a time. If you enjoyed this story, imagine how many more stories can help you. Hit the subscribe button and turn learning English into a daily habit. Stories make learning easy and enjoyable. Subscribe to this channel and let your English improve naturally, without pressure. Your future English starts with one small step. Subscribe now, listen daily, and watch yourself grow with confidence.